Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cash back. Hey guys, welcome to episode 6 of season 4 at Sunderland. This is the month of December, however, we will be splitting it into 2 episodes as there's so many games to play, 7 in total, and with the way the season's going so far, I want to play as many games as I possibly can to give ourselves, theoretically, the best possible chance of getting as many points as possible. Our on-field performances recently have been decent. Our on-field results recently have not. Late goals in a number of games this year have cost us massive points. In just the last 2 episodes alone, we should have gotten a point against Burnley, a point against Everton. We beat Tottenham, but that was deserved. We should have gotten perhaps 3 against Manchester United, at least a point against Manchester United. We lost another point against Leicester as they beat us late on as well. And just those 4, potential of 6 points alone would have seen us in 15th or higher. Perhaps even as high as Burnley in 12th. So it's been a really difficult season so far. We will be changing things in January, of course. I'll be taking on board your feedback from the first episode of the season. As you see this, I'm still on holiday, and I'm recording as many episodes as possible before I go away to ensure you at least get some content. At the minute, videos coming out once every other day rather than daily. And I'm going to be taking on board your feedback from episode 1 and factoring that in and making signings in January from that feedback. So we've Brighton, Watford and then Arsenal today. Frustratingly, the Arsenal game comes just 2 days after the Watford one. Why the Watford game couldn't be on the Saturday and then the Arsenal game on the Wednesday, I don't know. But it is what it is. So 2 games in 2 days at the end of the episode. And then in the next one, we'll face Fulham, Palace, Man United again and Leicester again. 2 of the 3 sides we played in the last episode. So Brighton to start, who have had an incredible season so far this season and find themselves up in 4th still. So that's going to be fun. Newcastle lead the way after 14 games. Who needs Rafa Benitez, eh? Right, Brighton to start, and from there we shall see where it goes. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Make sure you subscribe to the channel because hopefully the second part of this season is going to be much improved with the signings we're going to make in January thanks to your feedback from episode 1. Let's go and win some points today, shall we? Brighton's starting lineup: Matthew Ryan in goal for them, and De Capper at right back, Schindler and Dicker and Sakai as the back 4, 3 across the midfield, McAllister, Pascal Gross and Diawara, then your hang-backs Andone and Larson as a front 3. It's a beatable team for sure, but it's also a team that's 4th in the Premier League, so I have no idea what's going to happen in this game. We could batter them, they could batter us, we could draw 0-0. The next 90 minutes worth of football will tell us which one of those is going to be true. Nice little 1-2 between Gross and Brun Larsen. Racing away here, James Justin trying to catch him up. Cross comes in, it will find Pascal Gross, lays it short to Alexis, good save by Bettinelli. It's the most indifferent goalkeeper I think I've ever used. Will make stunning saves time and time again and then let in the easy ones. Oh, that's not an easy one though. Stunning finish. Well, Brighton are 1-0 up and that is a cracking goal. Headed clear from the corner, take a touch, lay it in, first time fast, first time finish. He got a fingertip to it, Bettinelli, but could only push it further into the corner. Don't remember the last time Baba Diawara did that, but it was on its way in anyway, and the keeper just made sure it was even further in that corner. 1-0 Brighton after 10 minutes. What a start. Through the gap there to Jamal Lowe. Turns well. Good footwork. Support here from Drew Yearwood. Matthew Ryan with the save. That could have been 1-1 immediately. Win this, please, James. He hasn't. Florian Andone does well. Brun Larsen. Try and close him down, but can't get there. And Brighton are working this about really well. James Justin trying to close down Larsen. Crossed early. Andone knocks it down. Gross to Andone again. Cross into the middle. There's Alexis. Comfortable, thankfully, for Bettinelli. And the overlap, James Justin as ever. And if I can work this inside to George Harrison, it would have been a good opportunity. And Dicker cuts that out really well. See Jamal Lowe sprinting at me there, so we'll use him. It's a lovely first touch to get it away from the defender. Morrison there, has Yearwood. Yearwood has Jack Clark, a top goal scorer in all competitions, as we saw in the last episode. There's space here for Lyndon Gooch, who is onside. Stands it up. Jack Clark will knock it back into the middle, and I couldn't get there with Jamal Lowe because I was stuck on someone else. Jack Clark inside there to Ravel Morrison. Heavy touch. Look for George Harrison, not find him. Ravel then loses the aerial battle, and Brun Larsson's in behind. Tamori couldn't. I tried to lean on him and put him off, or maybe stick a foot in, and Larsson wasn't to be put off. It's almost as if Tamori wasn't there. I tried to lean on him here, and he's just shrugged him off and slams it home at the near post. Oh, I could cry. He's pulling his shirt quite horribly there, Tamori. 2-0 Brighton. Yay. Yearwood. Clear across there to Max Lowe. Here's Jack Clark. We'll just lift it in. George Harrison could get there but can't get anywhere near it. Good header by Lowe. Yearwood looking for Lyndon Gooch. Good shot, well saved. Will we keep that in? We won't. It's not even going to be a corner. It's a throw-in. Jamal Lowe with the throw. Clark looking for Ravel Morrison. Gooch is there again out wide. Just try to knock that back there to George Harrison. Hold the ball up nicely, please. Morrison. Yearwood looking for Clark, but he had his back to the play, and it's cleared away. It's going to be 2-0 to Brighton by the looks of things at half-time in this one. The only silver lining is that despite the fact that Brighton, we're not actually losing points to a side that are in a relegation scrap with us. They're currently 4th in the table, and evidently look that good as well. And a Kappa in there too. Alexis McAllister. Cross in. James Justin does brilliantly to win that header. Alexis puts it back in the mixer amidst 2 defenders all around him there. Bettinelli holds on. That's a lovely ball out to Lyndon Gooch, actually. If you could, rather than stand right in front of me there, make a decent run, that would have been lovely. But never mind. Here's Jamal Lowe looking for Jack Clark, who's found well. Onside, I believe. Jamal Lowe to Drew Yearwood. Go back looking for Jamal Lowe. In the box. Jamal Lowe outside the post. How's your luck? Oh, how is your luck? Clark with the throw. Yearwood's come short for it, which is nice of him. Give it in there to Jamal Lowe. Ravel Morrison waiting deep. Ravel Morrison from distance. Oh my God, deflected. Christ knows how many times there. And Brighton come away on the counter from it, which is just absolutely typical. If Jamal Lowe scores that chance a moment ago, then we are back in this game with a real chance of getting some points. But of course, he hits the post and we stay 2-0 down. There's 25 minutes to maybe find something. But will that something arrive? A little bit of fortune there with the ball to Drew Yearwood. Jamal Lowe works the space again. Shot blocks. Drew Yearwood can't win the head up. We'll get to that first. Clark. Oh, what a terrible pass, Jack. Why on earth have you dinked that? Harrison off for Maguire. Ed Murphy's going to come on. No, I'm going to bring Jamie Ward on in the midfield. And Nicholson on for Clark on the other side. Oh, Jack, that was terrible. To be fair, everything else I've tried over the past couple of episodes has also been terrible. So perhaps I can't be too harsh on the individual. Brighton just toying with me. Actually toying with me here is Kierdo to cross the ball into the middle maybe eventually. Well, they'll take a corner, so the ball will get crossed into the middle. Pascal Gross to do the delivering. Even just a goal back to help our goal difference could be vitally important by the end of the season with the way things are going so far. Another corner for Brighton here. Just that chance for Jamal Lowe against the bar, against the post, is everything that our season has been so far. Literally. That is my luck in every game that we play. Bettinelli with a great save. It's gonna that's game though. A 2-0 defeat at home against Brighton and Hove Albion. We are performing as you would imagine Sunderland would perform in the Premier League. So at least you can say it's a realistic save. Newcastle 3-0 win against Watford. Arsenal beat Southampton. Spurs beat Manchester City by 2-1. We are in the relegation zone, but just by a point. Although Everton do have a game in hand. 3 points away from Stoke in 16th. We are going to need to start picking up points soon. Otherwise, we run the risk of becoming cut adrift. So far, not the most amazing of seasons. I'm really really hopeful that the transfers we're going to make in January are going to make the difference. Because they have to make the difference, because if they don't, I'm screwed. It would be the first time I've ever gotten relegated in any series ever. But I'm sure you guys are enjoying the drama of it. And we have 17th placed Watford in our next game. Massive! Peterson in goal for Watford. Tinyedvai at right back. Segura, Kim Min-jae and Biragi at left back. Luca Bacchio, Etienne Capoue, Cyprien and Zarracho as a midfield four, with Andre Gray and Dermich as a front two. The battle of 4-4-2, the battle of 17th placed versus 18th placed. This is a huge relegation 6-pointer. Dermich, back there to Cyprien. Etienne Capoue across to Tinyedvai. Ball can come in here from Tin. It's a dangerous cross too. Tamori heads away. Jamal Lowe will pick up the loose ball. Racing into the space then. Really racing into the space. Setting Sean Maguire away into the space. Trying to rely on Sean again here to give us the goals to get a result. Drew Yearwood deflected and into the corner. Finally some luck that goes our way. Will it be enough to get us out of the relegation zone? Win this game, that will be the case. Space for Drew, takes the shot. In fact, I think that deflects twice of the defender that's reaching for it and the defender that stood next to him. No, just the second defender. But into the bottom corner, just inside the post. That might be the moment that turns our season around. Luca Bacchio down the line for Josip Dermich, who will get to that. Turns well back to Luca Bacchio. It's a really good delivery. James Justin always favourite underneath chances like that. Cyprien to Dermich, wide. Not far past that post, but crucially past that post. Here's Etienne Capoue back to Tinyedvai. Luca Bacchio, Dermich. The 1-2. Capoue out to Tinyedvai. Etienne Capoue again. Tinyedvai in the box. Oh, committed to a challenge there, and the tackle didn't come in, but had it done so, it might have ended up with a penalty being given. Not that that matters, because they are level. Watford with the goal. 32nd minute. We are all square once again. It's good football. It's worked well. And first time on his left foot, he turns it into the back of the net. Luca Bacchio. Bacchio down the line there to Tinyedvai. Oh, it's a decent delivery. Gray! Oh, not sure if that needed saving, but saved it was. Only had 40% possession in this game so far. Cyprien about to deliver the ball into the middle and cleared away by Gooch. Luca Bacchio out of his feet. Here's Zarracho. Cross could come in. Maybe. Maybe. There's Andre Gray. I desperately don't want to concede now at the end of the half, and we won't. Big second half needed here. Lovely touch by Maguire. Finds Jamal Lowe. We'll look for Sean Maguire again. The chance to redeem himself for the miss against Burnley. Saved by the keeper. Yearwood intercepts that nicely though. Please, Sean. No! Cyprien with a great interception. Don't tell me I'm going to concede after nearly scoring a goal of my own. Zarracho on the counter. Go on, Jimmy. Out-muscle him. Oh, Jimmy Dunn's been absolutely done. Tamori's there, thankfully. And that's going to be half cleared. Oh, I can't get near the ball, though. Watford have kept possession so well. Low with the block. Bettinelli holds on. Oh, and relax. Quiet. Around the corner there to Jamal Lowe. Short to Yearwood. Out wide to Jack Clark. Come on, lads, please. Please, please, please. Space here for Gooch. Quickly around the corner. Jamal Lowe. No, what a save by Pettersson's face. Don't know as he knew much about that. Oh, man. Trying desperately. Desperate is the word. Lowe. Oh, the touch was the right idea to try and offset the defender's movement, but it didn't work. 25 or so minutes to go. Still locked at 1-1. Win that header. Oh, this is going to drop free. Sean Maguire trying his hardest. And on this occasion, his hardest was good enough. In there to Maguire. Gooch on the run. And found well. Lyndon Gooch delivers the cross. Oh, Segura heads behind. Jamal Lowe was loitering with intent behind him. Morrison's delivery is decent. Headed away by Luca Bacchio. Chasing after this here, Lyndon Gooch. Nice ball into Ravel Morrison. Drew Ewers works some space well. There's Jamal Lowe. And to Jack Clark. Scored some important goals for us this season. Will not score one more here. Oh, it's a hand. If handballs were a thing on FIFA, or at least if I had handballs turned on FIFA, that surely would have been a penalty. Flicked it back over my head and he's got his arms up here. It's to be another corner. I'll call a man short. That times I've whipped it in and nothing has come from it so far this season, or even in this save, has been frustrating. Jack Clark delivers. Drew Eward brings it down. Oh, God, how is your luck? Bar and over. Oh, what have I got to do to win a game of bloody football? Big ball by Capu to Josip Dermic. One ball, first time cross, that's millimetre perfect. Millimetre perfect. I'm sorry. That's fucking nonsense. That is absolute nonsense. Moments after Drew Yearwood hits the top of the bar, that happens to me. How is your luck? Jack Clark played through, turns inside. Jack Clark saved again by Pettersson. Baraki behind. Ball into the middle from Ravel Morrison. Oh, over the bar from Tamori. Invite down the line there to Wilson. Early cross. Keeper comes and holds on well. Why knocks that down to Lyndon Gooch. We're driving forward. Keep that run going, Sean. Keep making the moves, and eventually something will open up for us. Like this for Jack Clark. He's in behind. Surely now we might just have saved ourselves. Our top goal scorer for the season so far fires back. How many times this season have we conceded in stoppage time to lose points? We earn a point. We earn a point away from home against Watford. Jack Clark does it again. 2-2. Oh, I can't believe we haven't won the game, but we will take a point. We could not afford to lose, and we haven't done. Thank you, Jack. I'm having plenty of chances in every game I play. I'm getting, other than that Drew Yearwood deflected finish in the first 10 minutes of this game, I'm having no luck whatsoever. None outside of that. With 1 point from safety, 3 points from Stoke, 5 points from Leeds, we've Arsenal in 2 days' time. I will try my hardest to get something against Arsenal, but I cannot promise anything. Arsenal starting lineup: Bernd Leno in goal, Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back with Murillo, Diop and Kolasinac at the back, El Neni and Guendouzi holding. First time we played a 4-2-3-1 for a while, or against the 4-2-3-1 for a while. Maitland-Niles, Ramsey and Pione Sisto with Moussa Dembele up top. Aaron Ramsey is the league's top goal scorer. Yeah, I know. Cross there to Yearwood. Jack Clark is on the run and in behind. Turns well there, Jack. Will look to whip it. Murillo does brilliantly to stop us from doing anything of the sort. Clark, it's deflected free. And Moussa Dembele will get to that first. This is good football. But we've managed to get a block in. And we'll reset again. Nice to see that we're on the front foot, though, attacking-wise, and got in behind there with Jack Clark, and Jack's involved heavily again. Looking for Jamal Lowe, but Murillo with an interception again. We're attacking well. Arsenal are defending well. We'll see how the remaining 80 minutes go down. Corner for Arsenal. Clearly going to go short here. Ramsey into Pione Sisto. Gooch gets a good foot in, but it will fall only for Aaron Ramsey again. Diop to Maitland-Niles. Is Mohamed El Neni. Don't fancy him to shoot from there. Oh, well, why is the number 36 so deep there playing Dembele onside? I mean, forgive me if I'm mistaken here. Number 13 fucks off. And why is that? Look at him. He's on the edge of the 6-yard box. What's he doing? He's so far away from the defensive line there. What the hell? Look at this. The number 13 is there in the middle. I mean, James Justin plays him onside as well. Or does he? When the ball leaves his feet. Yeah, just. So he would have been onside anyway, to be fair. But why is he on the edge of the 6-yard box pointing people about? And we wonder why we're struggling with relegation issues. Unbelievable. 1-0 Arsenal. Down the line there to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Dembele down the line to Maitland-Niles again. Cross comes in. Headed away by James Justin nicely. Trying to put pressure on El Neni, but couldn't get near him. Guendouzi. Ramsey, well held by Bettinelli. Half an hour in, it's still 1-0 to Arsenal here. They are obviously the better team though, and you would expect them to get victory here. I'm still just kind of fuming that I wasn't able to get victory against Watford, but I can't let my frustrations of previous games affect the way that I play in the present. At least I'm trying not to affect what's happened in previous games affect me in the present. Here's Moussa Dembele. Oh, that's wide. Ravel Morrison. Time the pass for Jamal Lowe, who's in behind. Jamal, please. Yes, Jamal Lowe. Level at home against Arsenal. Oh, I feel like doing that to him as well, and I would if I could. Sunderland 1, Arsenal 1. We are level. Just had to make sure I timed the pass well enough so that he had enough space to get away. And get away he did. Bury it he has, and level we are. And Niles. Guendouzi to El Neni. Twists and turns. Here's Aaron Ramsey. Dembele to Ramsey again. Guendouzi. Oh, sold me. I thought I'd commit and win possession. I did not. And Aaron Ramsey trying to find a space for the shot. It's deflected off at Maitland-Niles, and we'll clear that. Not win the header though, and back the ball will come towards the danger zone. Pione Sisto, nice tackle. Lyndon Gooch, not Lyndon Gooch, it was Drew Eward. Gooch is who the ball ended up with. Here's Drew Eward again. We'll pull it there for Maguire, racing into the space. Time the pass for Jamal Lowe again, and overhit it. Balls. Ramsey. Into Maitland-Niles. Turns well. See the overlapping runs. We'll try and mark it. Playing the ball about like Arsenal at the moment. Here's Aaron Ramsey. Oh, intercepted by James Justin. Is that a foul, ref? Nothing given, but we've still got the ball, so that's the most important thing. We'll squeeze that through there to Jamie Ward. Get it to Jamal Lowe. We'll play it over the top looking for Jack Clark. Get him away from Trent. Could try and perhaps make a change on the right-hand side of my midfield and attack Kolasinac for pace. It's a terrible cross. Why on earth would he cross it to the edge of the box when I've aimed it into the middle? It's really frustrating. Still though, 23 to go and level we are remaining. Of course, the majority of our goals conceded have come in the last 10 minutes in this season, despite numerous substitutions made in games. Fresh legs don't seem to make a difference. 20 minutes to go here. And I am going to have to call on fresh legs again in this game. Get rid, please. Thank you, Max Lowe. Already brought on Jamie Ward for Ravel Morrison. But I might need yet more fresh legs to ensure that we get something out of this game. Drew Eward away. Gooch on again. Jamal Lowe. Oh, looking for Harry Maguire, but El Neni is right there with him. Dembele. Ramsey. There's that first time strike again. Thankfully, it hasn't gone in this time. Yeah, I'm going to bring Nicholson on, and I'm going to bring Ed Murphy on the other side as well, and we'll see if extra pace in the wings can do some damage for us. Win that header. Oh, I mean, Jamie Ward did win that header. He's just headed it to an Arsenal man instead. Pione Sisto been really good for Arsenal in this game so far. Pione Sisto. I'm starting to be concerned that they're going to get a late goal here. Sisto, delivery in, win that James. He hasn't. The one time James Justin doesn't win a back post header and it goes in. And again, we should have expected it. He's in a good position there. Just so bored of conceding goals in the last 10 minutes. So done with it. Game after game after game after game. Doesn't matter what I do, the AI score. Arsenal 2, Sunderland 1. Fuck knows what that first touch was all about. Keone Sisto, he's offside here, thankfully, Moussa Dembele. We've 4 minutes to earn ourselves a point again. Murphy. Forward there to Maguire. We'll look for Jamal Lowe. Find him well. Go on, Jamal. Go on, Jamal. Blocked. Oh, still putting the pressure on and still failing to have the chance on goal. Seconds to go here. We would have expected us to lose prior to kickoff. But to concede another late goal is just heart-wrenching. You can't total up. There's the full-time whistle. If you were to total up how many points we've lost in the last 10 minutes of games this season, I wouldn't be surprised if the amount we've dropped would have seen us pushing the European spots. Burnley beat Brighton 3-0, which is not what we needed. Leeds lose, which is what we needed. We are still 18th. We've played a game more, though, than everybody else around us. I'll advance as far as the next game against Fulham, just to see what the league standings are going to look like when we get there on the Sunday, if everyone else is playing midweek. The fact that that game had to be played 2 days after the game against Watford just isn't fair. Our manager rating was at 55, and as we've advanced, it's gone up to 66, so I'll take that. Now we have a game in hand on everyone else. So results in match day 17 and subsequently 18 for everyone else have seen us drop to 19th. But if we win against Fulham in the first game in the next episode, we'll go up to 17th and out of the relegation zone. Well, we know what we have to do in the next game. We are at risk of losing 5 players, apparently. I shall be sure to offer them contracts between now and the January transfer window, but I'll do it off camera in between the next 2 games. That's a no there. That's a no there. That's a no there. That's a potential. That's a no. And that is a no. So only the 1 player so far scouted worthwhile from Germany. Let's have a look at you, Tobias Wimmerman. 72 to 94 potential. 6'1", promising. Could need those physical stats to improve, but promising. Still 59 for Ewan King, still 62 for Billy Hughes, and still 60 for Oscar Thomas. No growth from these two specifically in the last couple of months, which is really frustrating since we called them up. Well, we know what we have to do in the next episode. Beat Fulham, do what we can against Palace at home, probably lose against United, and try and get payback against Leicester. Then it's January transfer window time, where hopefully we can bring the players in we need to turn this mess around. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, because this is going to be probably the most tense season we've ever had in career mode on the channel ever. I'll see you in the next one.